Welcome to Heath Riles BBQ. Today we're cooking Honey BBQ Smoked Ham on the Outlaw smoker. Let's get started. Now that we've got our ham out of the pack, all that we want to do, it's already got some liquid on it from the pack. You can take and rub a little olive oil on it or a little Pam, anything you want. You want to use something as a binder. You can use Dijon Mustard, basically anything to wet it. You can even use water. I'm just going to take my honey rub, put a generous coat on it, and then we're going to get this ham on our Outlaw smoker. Now that we've got our ham all rubbed in our honey rub, you want to remember all that we're doing is warming this ham up to glaze it. It's already pre-smoked, pre-cooked. We're going to take it up to 140 degrees and we're going to glaze it. Now let me back up. When it gets to about 120, that's when we're going to start glazing it because we want to pull it off the cooker at 140. So to ensure that I do that, I'm going to be using the new square dot from Thermoworks to ensure that I only get it to 120 before I start glazing. So let's get it on our Outlaw smoker, get a piece of hickory on it, and let our traditional honey barbecue ham shine. All right, our pit is up to 250 degrees. We want to get our ham on and then check our fire. Now that our ham has been on the pit about 20 minutes, the first thing I want to do is go ahead and get our glaze made, because before we go check our ham to spin it and rotate it, I'm going to get this glaze on there to start heating up as well. So to talk a little bit about this honey barbecue glaze, a lot of people love ham for Easter. Our family is one of them. We cook one every Easter and every Thanksgiving. It's just what we do. Now, I changed it up every year with a different glaze, and this year I wanted to go with a barbecue theme. So I'm going with a honey barbecue style ham. So I'm going to start off with a half a cup of Dijon mustard. Now, I am using Grey Poupon. I went ahead and paid the extra $1 for that extra flavor. Now, once you get your half a cup of Dijon in, you're going to use a couple tablespoons of butter. You're going to use a couple tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. You're going to use a half a cup of honey and a half a cup of my sweet barbecue sauce. Woo! Now, once you get that in there, we're going to put 2 cups of brown sugar, which is 16 ounces, and you can just buy, honestly, 2 cups come in a pack, and that's all I'm doing, going to dump it out. So once we get this all mixed up, we're going to get it on our smoker and spin our ham. Now remember, this will start melting, and you want your glaze to be kind of thick so it sticks to the ham. You want to also remember your brown sugar is going to have clumps in it, and you're not going to get them all out until it melts. So let's get this over here to the smoker, get it on. Be sure to grab a glove or a rag to rotate your ham with. You can see our ham is starting to get a nice color on its side only after about 30 minutes. So I'm going to get it rotated now. Put the other end toward the fire. Now, let's get our door back shut and keep rolling. Our ham has been on about an hour and a half. We've rotated our ham about every 20 to 25 minutes around. Added a little bitty piece of wood is all we've done. Now I want to get on here. My glaze is all the way melted. I've stirred it up several times. You can see it. Now I want to ease my ham out of here, and you can see how beautiful this ham looks. Now I want to be really careful and just ease it out of the cooker here. Be sure you got you something to grab your pot with. And what you want to do is you want to pour some of your glaze over your ham. And you want to gently brush it in on your slices. Now, I made a lot of glaze. You want to just pour it all over it. And then we're going to ease it back in the pit and let it come on up about another 15 or 20 degrees. All right, our ham has been on 2 hours or a little over. We glazed it up earlier. And as you can see, oh, it is looking fabulous. Look at this. That is looking amazing, this ham. This is gonna be one of the best double smoked pit hams I've ever cooked before. You can see the caramelization from the honey rub and a little bit of honey barbecue sauce, our mixture that we put on it with the Dijon. It has turned out phenomenal. So let's get our square dot out of here. We've reached 139 degrees. I'm going ahead and pulling it. Remember, we've kept our pit running between about an average of 275. We've jumped to 3 and we go to 250, but we've held about 275 at about 2 hours on here. So let's go ahead and get it off. We've let our ham rest, and just to recap, we went and picked up a ham at Costco, spiral cut. Remember, they're already cooked. All we did was take it out of the pack, rub it down with a little bit of our honey rub, and put it on our Outlaw pit on a sheet pan. Now we made up a glaze. I'll put the glaze in the description down below, and we'll flash it up on the screen. It had barbecue sauce, it had honey, it had apple cider vinegar, it had butter, it had brown sugar. And so when you combine all those elements, and we smoked the glaze and heated it up on the Outlaw as well. Remember, we run an average temp of about 275. This ham had a total cook time of honestly 2 hours and 10 minutes today, and it looks and smells absolutely phenomenal. There's only one thing left to get in here to do, and let's get in here and try a bite. So I'm gonna cut me a little bite off, because I'm gonna carve this ham up for us for Easter. Oh yeah. I love a good Easter ham, and I know my family's gonna love this one. If you like what we're doing on our channel, be sure to like, subscribe, follow along with your friends. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and of course, YouTube. I'll see you next week with another new video.